Okay, you are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second on-site run of KC Game On. KC Resort Fest Game On at KC Game Con. One of these days I'll get it. We're Marrow today. We're going hunting. The first thing, though, is we do shopping. We're going to get us a LAR. We're going to get us a shotgun. We're going to get us a bow, a scope, another scope. We actually don't need that scope. We're going to get us some medium clothes. Yeah, look at our guy. Look at Marrow. Hi, Marrow. How are you? Map, deer locator, binoculars. There. And now we set everything up. We start with our shotgun. It looks exactly like Marrow. Exactly. Fixed scope, deer locator, binoculars. Okay. So there's 22 levels in this, 22 different hunts. I just realized before we begin, I need my notes. Tyler just got a 1035. That's cool. Okay, we have our notes here. So, if you're ready, 10. I can give a countdown starting from 5. So just let me know when you're ready for me. Ready. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. This is Cabela's Outdoor Adventure, the best in shovelware. You're going to see me shooting a lot, despite it being a hunting game. So normally, when you do these hunts, or when like the casual people play this game, they'll spend about an hour. Hold on, actually this is really important if I get this right. Save the animals. Okay, we're good. I need to options, gameplay, turn that on.
Let's get out.
So now we just have to shoot one more buck. So this game, to normal people, is all about shooting the yellow dots. Also, we just did it to where we don't have to worry about like getting anything. Here's a guy. That's in a bad spot. So it's all about positioning, luck. Can't shoot that animal. That was a doe.
You shot that animal in the wrong season.
You'll see that I shoot a lot of does.
This is your first warning.
Animal killed. That's our second animal.
This one goes on
And the
high
hunt
scores
ends
list.
when
Congratulations. You've
this
completed
screen
the
coming up
season.
here. There. That's the end of the first hunt. 21 more to go. This is all about sniping. We're going to switch our gear to where we're using a rifle this time. We're going to go 4. How this game really works is your positioning of where you spawn in. That's really what this game amounts to, is where you spawn in compared to where the animals are. So I'm going to run up here real fast because there's a yellow dot. Also, fun fact, the yellow and green dots do look similar to me. If you don't know, I am colorblind, but we're going to make this work. So we're going to grab our rifle with our scope. We're going to get into a spot to where we can line ourselves up here. Can't do that quite yet, so we're going to aim way off here. Get in front of its tree. Okay, that's not good. Sometimes you just have to move a little bit. There, animal killed. That's 1 down. We need 2 on this. Killed 1. Killed him in the right rear leg. I don't know. Animal killed, so that was our second. Wait for a bit. And that's the end of the hunt.
It's a new high score. Excellent work. Your hunt in this location is over.
And there's our screen. So we're done with Washington. And now we're moving on to Henry Mountain. And you saw at the beginning, I bought this bow. This is one of the times we're going to use the bow. We're going to spawn at 10. Oh, we skipped the cutscenes. That'd be fun to do, like, cutscene percent.
Hey, dude.
Alright.
Get along all right?
Yeah. So, coming up here is all the bow. The biggest, probably the longest, you could say the longest level in the game is Henry Mountains here. We have to find 2 deer, or 2 bucks specifically. And, hey dude, that was my parents, they came out to watch. So we're gonna run up here. You follow this route. Obviously we walk faster without putting out our bow. And so we're gonna do that to get ourselves here because almost always, and just like always, there is a deer that spawns here. One that we actually have to shoot too. I'm gonna get this out. And set her up. There we go. Wait. Full power. And that was a doe. Well, that's because the buck, just like in nature, was... Oh, that's not a buck. The buck was right beside him. Her, I guess. You'll see that the women like to protect their men quite a bit. As you can see, we can see the doe, perhaps? No. Oh, we got invisible doe syndrome. Oh, nope, there's the doe. As you can see, the doe in her natural, she died. Nope, she's right here. Where'd you go? Darn it. She probably died again. That's awesome. So now we have to find the actual buck who went this way. We also have to watch out for this little feller. In the 100% run of this, we have to watch out for that feller. His name's a lynx. So this is a sick deer, but we're mean, so we're gonna take him out of his misery. Also, he is super strong. That was a full power bow shot. There we go. And that's our first buck down. So now we just have one more to take out here. Dunk. And we hit the goat. So there's a meme with this, that every time you hit a goat, it's funny. Because there's so many goats, and they're always with the bucks. As you can see, we passed a buck, actually, when we shot the goat. And that happens. And as we have a bow, the goat's still alive for quite a while. Goats can live a couple bow shots. So we're going to continue up here. As you notice, there's violations. We aren't going to worry about them unless we get up to 3. Animal wounded. Awesome. So now we have to find... Animal killed. There we go. There's 3 deer there, and we killed the right one, which was a doe, actually. And that's the end of the season.
Nice job.
Yes, goat percent. Okay, now we get to swap back to our rifle, thank the Lord. That's not the rifle, that's the shotgun. And we're gonna go back to 10. And now we have the second side of Henry Mountain, which is in the fall. As you can see, there's a lot of beautiful places we just kind of like go to, and you'll see towards the end where we start picking up the speed. Okay, let's get out here. We're going to sneak our way here because there's no deer off the other way. So we're gonna head off this direction. Hopefully the trees will like us a bit, where we can hopefully get in range of some deer. And that's not in range of some deer. This is the mission where if you're doing 100%, there's a lynx that you have to stop. We're going to ignore the lynx, so the lynx won't attack us. Okay, so we need to... Oh, we fell down. Normally falling down's bad, but It was good for us that time. I'm gonna shoot that. That
You don't have
was probably a
permission to shoot
doe,
that animal.
to be fair.
This is a warning.
I'm actually going to do this, which is a restart, just to change the spawns up. Gotta go for a bit. Good luck on the run. Thanks, Wipeout. So with restarting, it changes how the deer are spawned to where we can go back down this pathway that you remember from the first time. And we could shoot off there and play it risky, but we're probably going to hit a goat if we do that. Also, if you're wondering why I'm doing this run, because as this is Casey Game On, we live in Missouri. Hunting is a very big hobby, obviously, in the Midwest in general. So why not have a hunting game? And this is probably the best one, in my opinion. We got this little feller who's not cooperating. Is that a buck? Yeah. There. Dead. We let him look at it for a second, and now we go off this way. Yep. Normally that's the time where it's like, oh, you got to face off against this lynx that could potentially kill you. We're not about that. Protect the lynxes, not the deer. And definitely not protect the goats because we suck at that. And that was a doe.
This is not a legal season for that animal.
And that's a billy goat. Hi, billy goat.
Don't do that to me.
See, you gotta say hi to the billy goats sometimes. They get kind of lonely. So we're gonna hope that this is a buck here. And there's the billy goat again. No, we do not want to shoot the billy goat in the butt. There's a couple deer off that way that I'm really interested in trying to get, without shooting the billy goats in the butt. There's the billy goat again. He's coming back up. Hey guy, how you doing? Talk with the animals. They'll appreciate you. Okay, so we found ourselves in a pickle and a hard place. Which is we need to get up there or up here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna quit, which seems weird. I know, it seems really weird. Hunts, Henry Mountain. 5. So with this, so I've already killed one deer. I've already hunted one. Because if you quit, it saves your progress. And so here's this deer over here. And now we have a better spawn on where the deer are. It's pretty nifty. Definitely probably not what the devs had in mind when they made this game. So we could go for that one, or we could go for the multitude of ones over here, which is what we're gonna do. If I can find a way up here. The terrain in here kind of gets a little rough. We hit a tree branch. Usually, yeah, we're hitting a tree branch. So if you see a red circle and you can't do anything about it, it's because you're hitting a tree branch. We're also in between a couple trees in a hard place right now. We're literally in a couple trees in a hard place. This isn't fun. See if I can't nudge myself in a good spot here. We can't. So if I locked myself in here, which I think I have. Oh, nope, we're gonna run out here and we'll go around the long way. That's a lynx. We do not want to shoot the lynx. That's a lynx. We do not want to shoot the lynx. That's a lynx. We do not want to shoot the lynx. Game is very persistent on killing them lynx. There. And that was a doe.
You shot that animal in the wrong season.
This is your first warning. Well, we also had 3 warnings earlier, but. So we're gonna go off this way and try and get some video here. You haven't get a tag for that animal. It's the second warning. We got 3, so hopefully we can grab the deer on this 3rd one here. We might have to do another spawn reset. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do another spawn reset. We're having a lot of bad luck. That's the issue with this game, and probably why it should not be ran at marathons, is just the bad luck in deer spawn, which makes sense because how could you predict deer spawning in real life? But that's okay. Okay. It's a billy goat, I think. Go up here first and hope that this is the buck we need. It's close. Super close. We're probably gonna lock ourselves in here. Trying to get this guy. Okay, they're down this way. I want to do this to where I don't actually scare the deer. And that was a doe again. Surprise, surprise. I told you, the women come out to protect the men. And now we have to deal with billy goats protecting. Billy goats are basically the bodyguards of this game. So you can see there's nothing besides this. And nothing off this way, so we gotta go this way. Normally you can finish this in about 3 minutes. We're about 5 minutes over. So that's just bad luck. I'm actually gonna take the rifle, put it away to where I can move a little bit easier. There you can see a deer there. I'm going to continue off this way because I bet you there's some deer in this herd as well. So there's the lynx. We don't need to worry about the lynxes. They won't hurt us, only if we agitate them by saying, hey, we're going to hurt you. It's the only time that they end up hurting us. We have to fall down here, and we're going to come back up and around. Hey, what did I say? Yeah, that lynx almost protected him. In the rear leg again. And we're done with Henry Mountain, which is probably the hardest level. Okay, so we unlocked something doing Henry Mountain. That's this, muzzleloader, which is really what we needed for a speed run. But we're on West Cliff of that. We're going to go back to spawn 4 on the coast. And now it's really time for some goat RNG. Okay. So there's always a couple deer that spawn over here, luckily for us. There's always a couple deer that spawn here. Just gonna set us up, lock in, and fire. And got one. And now we have to sit here through this entire loading animation. Or reloading, I guess I should say. Well, this, which I believe is a doe. Was it a doe? Yeah, it was a doe. It's usually sometimes you get lucky and there's 2 bucks there. And that's a gold. I was not that lucky, as you would expect. Okay, so we're gonna turn around and now we have this open area to shoot at. We're gonna start with the spot over here. We're going to... That's not a legal game animal. This is where you can start racking up violations.
This is your second violation.
So that's the second. If this next one isn't... This next one isn't going to be buck, which I think is right there. This time of year, we do a quit, save our progress, and we jump right back into the hunt. Like nothing ever happened, like we already didn't shoot one. And we're gonna be a little bit behind. That's okay. Bad RNG. Or bad buck-NG. You wanna put it that way? Two there. But as you can see, we already have one buck. So if we do go over here, there's a good chance that this will be a second buck. See, fatally wounded. I don't know how he survived that, but that's our second buck. Now we just have to wait for him to die, or yeah, that's what we wait for. And that's the end of the hunt.
Good work.
Ooh. And now we get to go back to our LAR. Same spot. And now we get to test more deer RNG. So you can see nothing there. That's actually bad. Normally there's a couple people there, so now we're going to be just sniping. Seeing probably, oh, animal fatally wounded. We got one. That's not legal game animal. So I probably shot
This is your first
bad
warning.
RNG. You probably
This is
shot.
new
This is your
high
first
score.
warning. Blah blah. Yeah. I realize this. So we're unlucky where the deer spawned. I'm gonna have to do some rotational strats to hopefully line this up to where that works. Nice. And there. That's the end of the hunt. Is it? No, we need one more. Which should be right here. Or right over here. One of the two. We do not want to fall off there, so I'm being extra careful not to fall off. I'm going to do a quit save out so we can change the deer locations. It's not going to be the fastest, but we do want to replenish the deer population right now because they're in a rock and a hard place right now. So you can see there's a billy goat over there. Animal fatally wounded. There we go. So now we just have to wait for it to die. No scope. There we go. And that's the end of the hunt
Time
there.
to move on from this location.
Okay, next up. Recurve. And now on to some delta. This is the first one. Well, this is the last time we're using our bow. So if you like using a bow, this is your last chance to get to see the bow action. We're gonna start off this way. Oh, we have actually two really good spawns for the deer. First one is this one up here, and the second one's there. We're gonna go for this one first, and you'll see why in a second. So with this one, he's closer. And thunk. Animal killed. So our
This is a
doe.
new high
And we're
score.
going to actually avoid those because those, I believe, aren't yellow. They're bears. This is the first time you get to hear about bears. Bears will attack you if they see you, especially if they see you shoot at something, especially them. And bears can definitely survive. They can survive like 3 or 4 shots. So we're going to continue up here. There's a bridge. Out of contact. There's also a shot, potential shot over here. I'll go for this one, maybe. No? Okay. So this is going to be our best choice, is to go here. We're still out of range. Probably going to have to go across the river. And if you're wondering what the purples are skunks this go around, so they're kind of cute, but nothing we have to worry about like lynxes. Okay, here's where things can get dicey. There's a lot of green and a lot of yellow all right beside each other. So we're going to hope that it's the right, and we're good. That's a tree. We're hoping. Cross your fingers. This isn't a bear. It was what we wanted. I believe that's the end of the hunt.
You've completed this
Yes,
season.
it is the end of the hunt. And we're moving on to winter, where we can pick up quite a bit of time. Hunts. Actually, first, we're not going to use a bow. As you see, the bow is probably the worst thing you can use. We're going to use our rifle. And move in here. Normally, we'd be about 20 minutes in at this point. So you can see we're a tad bit behind. But that's also just luck of deer.
Great day
Okay.
for hunting.
As you see, there's these 2 deer over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out our rifle, see if we can't snipe either of them. Couldn't snipe that one. We might be able to snipe this one. We can't. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into this tree stand. Also, I'm going to just do a blank shot off here. And got a guy. And we're gonna do a blank shot off here.
This is a new high
And
score for
I
this
bet you that
species.
wasn't
That
it.
is not legal game. This is a warning.
That is not legal game. That was probably... Okay. Okay, let's see if that works. Animal fatally wounded. Awesome. It'll die. We just need $2. So now we sit here and wait. And this will gold by a long shot.
Great hunting out there.
We had good deer
This
spawn
location
there.
is now complete.
And that's as fast as some of the hunts can go. Okay, Fritz is the muzzle loader, I believe. Yeah. Just watching my notes here. Prince of Wales, and we spawn at 5. Prince of Wales is a little interesting. This used to be one of the longest sort of levels. That's not the case because we found this spot at 5. Normally we'd spawn at 4 or 10. We started 5 here. Okay, so we had bears last time. Now we really have bears. These bears get agitated really fast. And if they see, I can't say they get agitated. I'm just going to say that if they see you, they really want to hug you. And we just don't want that to happen. Animal fatally wounded. And with this muzzleloader, we get to sit here and wait for a bit. Feels bad, man. Yeah. All the deers. As you can see, there's a bear actually quite close. The faster they move on the map, the closer you know they are. So we're gonna let that bear do his thing. And we're gonna go off this way. Watch. Okay. So it's wanting me to lock on Okay, there is a deer here, but we can't lock on, and I'm not going to get any closer because that's closer to a bear, even though we're getting closer to a bear. Bears, man. Okay, so this is really risky. And how close we're getting to these animals is really risky. But gotta watch that. Here we go. Animal killed. There we go. I believe we need one more after this. If we're lucky. Yep, we're good actually. So yeah, if that doe didn't move quite a bit, that would have been good. It's a new high score. Thanks. We did not meet any bears that wanted to hug us. Okay, now onto fall. And if you've learned anything, you use something else, you switch back to your rifle. That's how this game works. Back at 5. I believe we need to shoot 3 here. And this can go rather fast. Okay, there's a lot of really nice spawns that we're going to take advantage of. So with this, we can shoot whatever we want off the bat. So we're going to start with this down here. Hopefully it's a buck. We can continue going. Oh, do you see him? Do you see him? That's a bear. That bear might be coming for us. He's running away.
This trophy can
And I got all 3 with
nice shooting.
the bear luck.
Time to move on from this location.
There. That was a gold. Even with a bear. Okay, so white pine. This is a little weird. This place gets a little creepy. This is the first time where we're actually going to be attacked. But we can skip it. If we're fast. So we go up this hill. As you can see, there's a lot of deer. So what we gotta do is shoot this one. Animal killed. Shoot this next one. So here's the deal.
This one goes on
There
the high
should
scores
be,
list.
yeah, right there. Animal killed and injured. So that's what happens if you don't get the wolves in time. They just eat you. They're friendly, yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna save that wolf there. We got nothing. So everything's off this way. So wolf. I'm gonna shoot that. Animal killed. What I'm gonna do is turn around here.
Well, this
As
is
you
a
can
high-scoring
see,
trophy.
he's right there. Boom. No scope.
This
And that's
one
all we
goes
need to
on the
do
high
with
scores
those.
list. You haven't been given a tag for that.
Animal,
This is your first warning. This is a new high score.
you haven't been getting tagged for that animal. This is your first warning. We're just gonna shoot a bunch of stuff until,
That is not legal game. Listen up.
oh,
This
we
is a
shot,
second
that's not legal
violation.
game. So we need to shoot one. I've shot 2 does, okay. It's your second violation. What? Yeah, I got a lot of violations. Animal killed, there we go.
This
So we got 1 buck and 2
is
does.
a new high score for this species. Nice hunting. You've finished this season.
If you noticed, we didn't get 2 bucks there. The game thought we did. You can tell this game's made well. So we're gonna spawn in the same spot. If it loads. There we go. There's actually ways to crash this game. Okay, we got, looks like 2 good spawns, and we want a buck and 2 does. One animal killed. In. That's a buck. I can see that. There's that. And that's not yellow. This is yellow. And that
You
was...
don't have permission to shoot that animal. I'm warning you. Don't do that again.
Animal wounded. Awesome. Animal killed. Better. You've hunted both seasons of this location, and we're done. Okay, Taylor Highland. Fun. So with this, we're back to our muzzleloader. And for Taylor, we want to spawn at 13. Looks like we want to spawn at 8.
Taylor's Island, Maryland. This
So with Taylor Island, we have more bears to worry about, and now we have lynxes that also want to attack us.
let's get out.
So let's see here. That's a bear. So all of our stuff's going to be off this way. So if we're lucky, we can shoot everything, no problem though. Poachers, we refuse the poachers because this isn't 100%. 100% is like actually really long. Animal killed. See, as you saw, there was that bear that just randomly died. That's from the poachers. That's from us refusing to find the poachers. And we already got one. Yeah, see, that bear died. We're going to try, because there's not something out here. We're going to try and hope that this is it. And that's not legal game. That's unlucky.
Not a legal game, animal.
That doesn't surprise me.
This is a warning.
It's just unlucky. So he's still alive somehow. Shout out to that deer for being still alive. So our next choice, we got a couple choices off here. We're gonna go with the loner first. Actually, we're gonna run up here a bit. See what we can get ourselves into. Hopefully this is it. We do not have a lock on him, but we have a lock on stuff over there. So we're going to mosey our way over here real fast. If the deers like me. They might not. You never know at this stage in the game. Right now they're not liking me location-wise. What about you? Nope. That's all the deer locations. So we're stuck. Some water. Can we wade across? We can't. So what I'm probably going to have to do is do a quick reset. That's definitely going to help time. I guess we're here for the rest of the time here. So we're going to start back on 8 and do that again. Okay, let's see here. We got stuff over here. So we're going to start off to the west, and we're going to work our way to the north. Can't aim at something. Oh. I think something's there. I think I need higher. Oh. Yeah, I need some higher ground is what I'm going to need here. So let's... Nope. Anything off here? There's also stuff off to the east. So we got deer all around. I am a little sus of the stuff off to the east because off to the east is our home, is our house. And if we shoot close to our house, like 50 yards, we get a violation. And anything that we've done is nullified. Okay. And haven't been getting attacked for that animal. So we need a doe. So that was a buck. So there's the males actually protecting the females. You can see what I presume is the doe ran off this way. Yep, the doe was right there.
That's the end of the season. Nice job.
Cafe is still open till 8:15. So feel free to jump out. If you don't know where it is, it's in the lobby to the right with the open.
And now we've switched to our LAR. And we're actually spawning, we'll spawn at 8 again. It'll be a lot easier, I think, because we know where some of the spawns are. This is a quick hunt right here. We have a $5 donation from Lyretta that says nothing. Thanks, Lyretta, for your $5 donation. Yeah, I just read it off a donation in the middle of a hunt. Grab our rifle. He's not in a fun spot. Let's see if you are in a fun spot. You aren't. How about you over here? Yes, you are. $2 bucks? How much you want to bet? Yep, $2 bucks. Normally kicks that. That's another bear that dies to a trap. So this is most certainly going to be a buck then. Watch it not be a buck, but in between that tree there. Animal killed. See, that was a buck. So now we just need to kill one more. There's stuff off here. There's 2 here, so we have a chance for one of these should be a buck and one of these should be a doe. If life skills tells me anything. They might not be together, but they're close enough for me. So yeah, we're running a little bit behind. This is probably going to go 10 if you're watching. If you want to bump the estimate up to 110, because we're just getting some really bad deer spawns. Who knows? Maybe at the end we'll gold everything and we can't world record at this point, but yeah, 10 if you want to bump up the estimate up a little bit. World record, by the way, is 49:43. I achieved that earlier last month. So as you can see, they're running. That's a doe. I can tell that's a doe. This, however, is also a doe.
Careful. You shot that animal in the wrong season. Do not do that again.
Oh, did that make him stop?
This is your second
Did I
warning.
mix them up? I might have mixed them up. Is there something I can shoot off this way? No. We're gonna be careful. As you notice, there's no skunks, or there's no other small. And that was also a doe, so double doe there. That's bad RNG.
This is your final warning.
That's your final warning. I'm gonna do a quit off right there. Yeah. We're gonna move to 5. 5's the backup for Taylor Island. Also 10 if you want to update the donations to $20. Okay, as you can see, everything besides that little guy is off that way. So let's shoot off this way, I guess. We have a better chance of getting the right kill over here. Okay, we got one on the move. That could be the buck. Or the buck could be this because he's stupid. No. Still on the move, eh? Okay. Still on the move. Still on the move. We'll find him. Oh, you're stopping right here, eh? Animal fatally wounded. There we go. He was on the move. Oh, he's coming right towards us. We missed him. Dude, okay. I don't think that's how they die, but it's also a really good buck. Just
This is
saying.
a high-scoring trophy. Nice shooting.
In there.
Time to move on from this location.
And we're out of here. Really far behind. Okay, this is where it gets fun. This is Kerr County, I think. Yes, this is Kerr County. This is where things get fun. No, we need to spawn at 8. So with Kerr County, you open up at the top of a hill. And you get this wide open area just to shoot at. So it's all about luck, if you think about it. As you can see, there's a wide array of things. You can shoot at pigs, you can shoot at deer, you can shoot at rabbits. Killed one.
Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? Appreciate you all
This is a
coming
new
in.
high score for this
You are
That's
here for
funny.
Rocket League or the League of Legends tournament. Please come
Fatally
on over here
wounded.
to the main bleacher stage so we can talk
In the
about
wrong
things.
season.
You shot that animal in the wrong season.
Animal killed.
This is your first win.
Hey, we're good. And that's the end of the season.
You've finished this season.
We got one more left. Same spot. We're gonna have to wait a bit because I didn't let the game load up. So we have, after this, we have 3 more hunts left. 3 more full areas to explore. And a lot more deer to shoot. So I'm gonna get the rifle out. We'll get back up on top of our hill that we were on earlier. Animal fatally wounded.
This is a new high score.
Animal killed. And there we go.
Nice shooting. Time to move on from this location.
And we're out of there in super fast time. Now on to the not fun stuff. Saskatchewan. So that was Kerr County. And, you know, pretty good time. Now we're on to some Saskatchewan end. I do not want to go off to the west, I believe. Even though there's a lot there. I want to start with this eastern south stuff. Animal killed, so we got our first one. That's going to allow this one to move.
This one goes on the high scores list.
I was hoping move out of the way. So with this, we have beavers, because this is Canada. We also have moose.
You are here for Rocket League tournament or the League of Legends tournament tonight. It starts at 8 p.m. Please come on over here.
Animal killed.
Stage with the bleachers.
This is a new high score for this species.
This is a new high score for this species. Thanks. Okay, we're going to sneakily come off here. And we've got our third one. That's going to save us quite a bit of time, to be honest. And that's all.
The end of the season. Nice job.
There we go. We gold that, and now we're moving on to winter. Hunts, Saskatchewan winter 8. So we have 5 more hunts left. We have Saskatchewan, we have Mexico, and we have New Zealand. And we're about ready to come up on world record. That's how far behind we are. To the southeast again. So that's safe. So you notice there's snow, because this is Canada, and we're slow. Okay, do you see that? You don't anymore. It's not a legal game because that's a female.
That is not a legal game,
Or
animal.
that was a moose, one of the two.
This is your first warning.
Sometimes you never know. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go off this way. Okay, so it wants me to go up here a little bit more. I don't want to shoot off to the west because there's a good chance I'll shoot by my house. That's no bueno. Oh, that was red, wasn't it? No? Okay. Move off a little bit, try and get away from these trees. Wrong season, okay.
You shot that animal in the wrong season.
Those
Do
are
not do that
green.
again. This is your second warning.
That's not legal
That is
game.
not
We're gonna do a quit off. So that we do not get a fine. How close to the ending up run? We got, after I finish this, we have 4 more hunts. So with the luck I have, probably 10 more minutes. Okay, to the southeast. There's a lot more stuff here to the southwest, which is lucky. We just don't want straight west. Is our issue. That's a
This
doe.
animal cannot be hunted at this time of year. This is a
Also,
warning.
10 if you want to update the donation total while you're at it. Animal killed. There we go.
Watch out. That is not a legal game,
It's
animal.
not a legal game.
Listen up.
Oh, we need a 3rd buck.
This is your second violation.
This is your 2nd violation. Well, Missy. Oh. If we can figure out that, which we can't. See if we can't. That's right in the middle of a tree. So we're not figuring that out very well. Don't have permission to shoot out. Gotta do another quit. I'm AFK, but I will when I'm back. Okay. We just have to restart it in. We're gonna lose a little bit more time, but that happens. Just load in. If we can find our 3rd buck, we'll be fine. So we're gonna look off to our southeast again, and there's a lot to the southwest, and up to some of the south. So we're gonna be a little risky here. Careful, shot that animal in the wrong
You
season.
shot that animal in the wrong season. This is a warning.
Do that. We'll aim off here, I guess. Fatally wounded. There we go. I think it's just best to wait this out. That's the end of the
Great
season.
hunting
Now
out
we have
there.
just
This
a couple
location is
places
now
left.
complete.
We have 4 more hunts to go. Now we're in Mexico. And I spawned at 8, so we're gonna have to, well actually I'll stay here. It's not the best spawning, but we'll make it work. Yeah, 4 more hunts, and it'll be time. And we move on to the final event of on-site block 1. We're probably going to be a tid behind schedule. Okay, so we spawn there, and everything is off to our west. But we have to be careful because fawns are a thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off this way. Normally we spawn at spot 4. That is not a deer. There's also antelope that like to roam with the deer. Okay, I'm gonna be a little risky here. Normally, this is where this. Nope, that was a buck. That's lucky.
This
That's
is
one.
a new high score for this species.
Ah. Animal killed, number 2. We're gonna move off this way. And going to so this is where they're at. I just need to okay, we're gonna go off to the south here. If I can. Should find something off here. So we're just in a pickle where we can't lock onto anything. Probably best to run off this way. Yeah, they're probably across this hill here. I'm afraid if these are the fawns. It's my only concern. That is not legal
That is not
game.
legal game.
It's probably a doe. Yeah.
Warning you.
So is this a
Don't do
buck
that
or is this
again.
a fawn? We're about ready to find out. That was a
Watch out.
fawn.
That is not a legal game animal. Do not do that again. This is your
Do
second
we have a clean
warning.
shot there? We do not. Do we have a clean shot here? And nope, we gotta do a quit off. We can get better spawning though. And we're supposed to spawn here at 4. This 4 puts us close to a hill that we like. Let's get out there. Are we lucky? Hey, we are lucky. Normally there's a deer that spawns there that we almost always have to end up shooting. So I'm glad that it was a jackrabbit, I believe, that spawns there. So now what I'm going to get to do is I'm going to go up onto this hill here. Set my crosshairs. That's not in a good spot. That I don't think is a deer. I still don't think that's a deer. That might be a deer. That's not
Watch out.
a deer.
That is not a legal game animal. I'm warning you.
I'm warning
Don't
you.
do that again.
You've warned me a lot, miss. I have to be... I really want this west deer. That. Did I hit a cactus? I hit this tree. Okay. Well, let's get ourselves in a spot to where we don't hit the tree. As long as we can... Nope, that is not the deer we want. You are not the deer we are looking for. It wants us to shoot that. We definitely don't want to shoot that. Yeah, it looks like we're going to end up being like a 107 at this rate. That is not a deer. That is a jackrabbit. That is not a deer. That is a jackrabbit. And that
You
is a
haven't been
female
given
deer.
tag for that animal. Do not do that again. This is your second warning.
That's
Watch
not legal
out.
game. Quit out. We're just having some bad luck. Hunt. There. Gonna check donations while we're right here. Did Lyra put that towards anything? Probably put it towards a Dibwar. Yes. To use Baby in Super Monkey Ball 2 for her run tomorrow. Surprise me, this does not. Okay, do we have... We have some bad luck. Do we have a shot on him? We do not. If we do have a shot, you almost always want to go for it. The good thing is once we get out of Mexico, we have, it's pretty much smooth sailing. So we're just going to be careful here. Okay, get up here. That is not legal
That
game.
is not legal game. I'm warning you. Don't do that again.
Animal killed. There we go. Took us a bit.
Season's over.
And there we go. Let's see how much time we can pick up in these last 3 hunts. There. So we got 3 more hunts left. So if someone, well, someone should probably at 10 on this next one. After this next time. So, do we have the good deer RNG? We do not. Make a turn, head back. $3. So now the females are definitely going to be out hardcore. And you'll find that on the last mission, the females really don't want you shooting their guys. Okay, so start this way. Work our way. Actually, I'd rather start this way. That's an antelope. I know that. This, however, I don't know what you are. We're not going to find out quite yet. Fatally wounded. Awesome. That's $1. Can't get that one. Can't get that one. Can't get that one. We need a higher spot. Nope. We have a pretty high spot here, though, so we might be able... Oh, there's more over here. There's a tree here. Animal killed for 2. Shooting them in the legs quite a bit today. You're just gonna stay there? Scoot on forward. Okay. Animal killed. We got 3 perfects. Took us a little bit.
Great job. You've completed this location.
There we go. Okay, we got 2 more. So someone tell 10 that time's coming up because we only got 2 more levels. We're in New Zealand. Now we have elk, we have deer, and we have like little like squirrels. 10 is here.
Here we go.
Okay. Everything's off this way. As you can see, all the deer are in between here because you got an elk there and you got an elk there. It's a good way to let you know where the deer are. That is not a deer, BT dubs. We'll probably shoot it anyway. The female, that's a female. Do we need a female? Heck yeah, we do. Hey, get back here. Continue off this way. They'll die in a second. What'd I
This
say?
trophy can go back to
Okay,
deer
so we
country.
got this one right here. That's our buck. So now, this should be our doe if my math solves correctly. Just checking. So once we get this little feller locked on, hopefully, cross your fingers. Okay, there's 2 now. But we're having issues because it wants to lock on to the exotic squirrels, which I understand. Yeah. It wants to lock on to exotic squirrels right now. It makes sense. It's not legal game animal, that's our other
That is
buck.
not a legal game animal. This is your first warning. You don't have
Shoot
permission
that
to shoot
animal.
that
We
animal.
really want that one right here, but we can't. No. Do we have to do a back out is the question. Is this it? Let's find out. And we're gonna tag for that animal. Do a back out here. Your flag changed to a Mexican flag at some point. Okay. Okay. Okay, thanks for coming out. Okay. So yeah, this did not go so well. That's all cool. We still have one more game after this. That's a little less RNG dependent.
Here we go.
Okay, now there's a lot more that we can shoot at. So that's how deers work. No. There's this one in the center, though, that I really like. That's probably looking at an elk and saying, hey. There we go. That's our last deer. So we have one more hunt after this.
Time to move on to the next season.
One more hunt. And it'll be time on the screen, on the last screen where it shows up like your results. That's when time will be. This is the first time I've actually had a run go over estimate, but I also didn't know exactly what to put this estimate at, because all RNG based. I probably should have put it up a little bit more, so I haven't even practiced. Okay, here's where things get, here's where the does really start to come out. See,
This is not a
first
legal
shot was a doe.
season for that animal. This is your first warning.
Wow. That's not what I want. There's our first buck. We got 2 more to go. It's not exactly what I want. Having some fun issues with that. We're going to make a quick little dabber here. Is that a deer right up ahead that I saw? Its head? The answer was no. It's this exotic squirrel. We do not want to shoot the exotic squirrels. I said we do not want to shoot the exotic squirrels. This is your final warning. I shot an exotic
Watch out.
squirrel.
That is not a legal game animal.
This is
You
your
might do that
second
again.
warning. Might have to
This is
do
your
a
second
reset here,
warning.
depending on how lucky I get here. There is a bridge. Ah. And there's buck 2, so just need one more. Just need one more buck here. So if this is it, that's a doe. Do you see that? That's a doe. Glad I looked at that. So we're gonna say this third buck's over here. Yep, third buck was over there. So time's gonna be coming up on this results screen after she says her little thing.
Out there. This location is not
And
complete.
time. Woo-wee, that was bad.
Well, you did it. You proved yourself quite a hunter, and you survived.
That was Cabela's Outdoor Adventures for the GameCube.
I gotta tell you.
Whale
all
did
these
it.
hunts, all these
It was
adventures
not pretty.
aren't just for fun.
Thanks, Ted.
It's testing.
It was not pretty at all.
Yourself in the field. See, I wasn't just helping you along. I was training my replacement. That's right. I'm getting a little too old for this. Can't keep up. And I figure you got just what it takes to be an expert hunter. In fact, you're the best I've seen in quite a spell. get all
golds
these trophies
that I have to
back
update.
Cabela's.
Hey, just another update. We're having
They must be
free
Okay,
Smash
so coming up next
64
is
tournament
Smash.
going on.
Not Smash
Maybe
64,
each
better
side
Smash.
is